Hey all, Chris Bassett here, and I'm going to be helping my son do an oil change on his 2003 Pontiac Grand Prix. Let's get into it. So first, what you'll want to do is you'll need to find a way to elevate the car so that you can climb underneath it. I have these car ramps. I think they were like 30 bucks. I'll put links down in the description. You could also use a jack and jack stands to elevate the car so that you're able to get underneath it. Next, go ahead and pop your hood. There's a lever right here on the left-hand side. A little icon indicates the hood. So pull that latch and then you can open the hood up. This motor is the 3800 Series 3 V6. Here on the oil fill cap, you can see we need SAE 5W30. When we were done with the oil change, it took about 4.5 quarts of oil. Remove the cap from the top of the engine so that when you drain the engine oil from the bottom, it doesn't create a vacuum and the oil drains smoothly. Make sure to grab an oil filter as well. We used the Fram XG3387A, as well as Valvoline 5W30 in the 5-quart jug. Okay, so here I've crawled directly underneath the front of the car, and I'm looking for the oil plug. So the oil plug's right here. You'll see the GM like numbers and stuff, but there's your plug. So that's halfway in between both the driver side and passenger side tires. It's right in the middle, pretty hard to miss. Your oil filter is on the passenger side, right by the wheel. It's this white, maybe different colored if you're doing your oil change, but it's on the right side by the wheel. You can't miss it. We were unable to get a socket on the oil plug, so we had to use a 13mm wrench. I didn't have a 13mm wrench, so I used my crescent wrench to get the job done. And here the oil plug was just removed, and now we're draining the oil. Make sure you have an oil pan underneath to catch the oil that's spilling out. When that's completely drained, go ahead and move over to your oil filter. Here's another picture for the oil filter. It's beneath the car, and we've removed it, and now it's draining as well. We did have to use an oil wrench to get the oil filter off because it was really stuck on there. Next, go ahead and reinstall your new oil filter, and don't forget to put the drain plug back in and tighten everything up. After the plug's back in tight and the filter's back on tight, let's add the new oil to the engine. Go ahead and grab yourself a funnel, place it into the oil fill location, and then grab your 5W30 motor oil. We put all 5 quarts in. When that's done, go ahead and put your oil fill cap back on, close the hood, and start up the car and check for leaks. Check out another video over here. I've got Amazon links to all the products I use down in the description. If you want to help support the channel at no extra cost, use those links. I really appreciate it. Any other questions or comments, put below. Thanks.